Today I'm going to teach you how to squat. Squatting is very important to 95% of sports. Helps you build your lower body, and it's basically a core workout. Recently I tore my ACL, so squatting is a very important exercise to me, and so I'm going to teach you how to better improve your lower body strength. Today I have 3 exercises that we're going to do, but first I'm going to teach you the guidelines to learning how to squat and properly using your lower body muscles to help you perform better in whatever sport you do. I like to use Edmund as a demonstration to help me reiterate what I'm going to tell you. First thing you want to learn when you're doing, you come together a little bit. First thing you want to do when you're learning how to squat is make sure you set your feet correctly. You want your feet shoulder width apart. Okay. With your feet shoulder width apart. It's good to have a wide base at your heels to help you drop your hips more, so you can put more emphasis on your glutes, which is your butt, and your hamstrings and your quads. Get a good base. You want your toes pointed out on the angle so you're able to drop and come directly back up. A lot of people want to try to get a tight base and have their feet pointed straight in line with their shoulders, but when they drop and they come up with a lot of weight, they put a lot of emphasis on their knees. When you have a good base and you point your feet out, it lets you sit back on your heels and drop your hips. Second thing you want to learn how to do is bend. When you're bending, when you have weight on your back, you want to bend at your hips, knees, and ankles. There's a good base right here. The heels have a good amount of space between them. You're going to bend at hips, knees, ankles. Now when you're bending down, you don't want your knees over your toes. You want to make sure that your toes are either aligned or you're sitting back more. The thing is, you want about 70% of the weight on your heels, sitting back on your heels, and on the inside of your feet. So when you're squatting down and sitting back. You want to stay off the balls of your toes. The next thing I want to tell you is, when you're bending, a lot of times you see people with weight on their back, the weight is compressed, so when they're squatting down, their knees are shaking in. Or when they're coming up, they're pressing in like this. When you're pressing up, you want to come up and keep your knees out. Press out. It's going to put emphasis on your thighs, help you build that muscle. So Ed's going to show you how to do that. So you're going to bend down. You're going to come up. His knees stay exactly where they're at. They don't buckle in. The next thing I want to tell you is your upper body. Your upper body form when you're squatting. You want to keep your chest up, shoulders back, chin up. Put a big emphasis on looking up in the sky because it'll keep everything up. So as you come down, the major thing you want to do, take the weight off, breathe. Take a big breath in. Chest up, shoulders back, chin up, eyes up. You want to give a strong breath out when you're exerting force. Come up. At the end point, you want to roll your hips. So you're coming out, you're sitting back, your knees are out, your chest is up, eyes up, chin up. Roll your hips. This is helping getting your hips stronger, so when you're, as a contact sport, as in football, when you're coming to make a tackle and you're rolling your hips through, you're exerting force. So, feet, everybody can line up on the baseline, do this with me. You got feet. Get a good base. Angle your toes out a little bit. Good. Okay. We're going to drop our hips and our knees. We're going to bend. Everybody bend with me. Now when you're bending, what we're supposed to do? Anybody know what we're supposed to do? Come back now. When you're bending, what are you supposed to do? Anybody answer that question for me? Where's your upper body supposed to do? Chest up, eyes up. Anybody else? Chin up, shoulders back, right? Let's try it again. Good base.